Sid, lovely to meet you, sir.
Nice to see you, kiddo.
Eric, nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm all right, mate. World final coming up later, a world final without Mr. Philip Taylor. Is this the end of the era, the end of his dominance?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they wrote him off before. I'd like to see him just come back, maybe win next year or the year after, and then just finish then.
Sid, Newcastle, born and bred, football in the fabric of the city. What are your earliest footballing memories?
My auntie, she had some pigs. And when I was about 5, we went down with this wheelbarrow with our knives, big cutting things, and there was a pig killing.
A pig killing?
They didn't have any proper things to stun them. So 3 of my cousins just whopped this pig. The next thing you know, all the women was making things, and it's a lovely smells, and they get the pig's bladder and blew it up and chucked it out. And then it's Jackie Milburn here, and whoa, with a pig's bladder, because we couldn't afford food, and we certainly couldn't afford footballs.
And what was it like going down St James's? I think it was 1947 you first went, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was rolled from the top of the stands. And a guy with ice cream, he chucked your money to him, and he chucked the chalk ices up the back. You wouldn't get that nowadays.
Just do that with the nuts and all
Exactly.
And what about you, Eric? You're a committed Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
But you used to go and watch Arsenal as a kid. What's all that about?
Well, my dad was Arsenal, so it was walking distance for us, you know what I mean? So, I've always been Chelsea, and the year they won the double in 1971, I mean, he was a proper fan, my dad. We went to every home game, every away game, every FA Cup game. But in them days, you used to get like a little voucher on the back of your programme. Yeah. And if you kept all the programmes from every home game, if you got through to the FA Cup final, you was allowed to get an FA Cup final ticket. So we was only allowed one, so obviously my father went.
Yeah.
And that's the year they won the double in 71.
But your dad didn't actually go to the final, did he?
No, he went to the pub near Wembley like a couple of hours beforehand and sold his ticket for about 3 or 4 weeks' wages.
Sid, big Newcastle fan, obviously. What do you think of the new boys? Andy Carroll?
Well, as usual, we could beat Brazil on a Monday and lose to Blythe Spartans on a Wednesday. Unpredictability. Carroll is a great player. He will have 20, 30, maybe 50 England caps. But he's the only thistle in a powder puff attack.
As you can see, they've let me on the fabled hockey, where dreams are made, where Phil Taylor's won all these titles. But we're talking about football, weren't we? Now, you're living in Stoke. I remember when Stoke came up a couple of years ago.
Tough to play, boys.
You said
the
they would go down. 100 goals they'd concede, they'd be straight down. You must have got some banter in the old pubs.
And I played Lowy the next week on TV. And they're in Stoke, and the crowd ripped me apart. But I said they go down, they let 100 goals in, and then what have they done? They've come up, and they're tough to beat.
And Pulis has done some job, hasn't he?
Brilliant, proper manager.
Yeah. Why did Chris Hughton get a sack, Sid?
Because the management are a bunch of idiots. There's no respect for the real feelings of the people. Newcastle United, in this material age, are a crusade or they're nothing.
You look at Man United, Fergie, he was due for the chop when he first started, and one cup game kept him alive, and he's been there forever now, hasn't he? Yeah. These managers now are not given enough time. It's a great job to have. Get me as a manager, sack me in 6 months, give me 2.4 million, and I'm off.
Lovely.
A year's holiday, then try and get another job.
Yeah,
do, mate.
roll up
We
to
got the wrong
Guinness.
job. We got the wrong job, mate, haven't we?
Well, I could talk and you could be my assistant. I could send you out because I'm scared of the press.